and welcome back to today's video. And today we're going over this. This is the XYL Unicorn, the original Unicorn, not our tactical edition, but this obviously has a place here in our hobby. Way smaller, way more compact, and of course, kind of a little bit easier to use, truly just because of this vertical style grip. Get a lot better hold on that, and I can actually look through the sights on this one, so that's really exciting. Let's dive on in. First thing I want to do with these two is obviously compare them. So right off the bat, the size difference is honestly really cool. Now these are both the same base blaster. You could see literally right up till where the pump extension is on the tactical edition. They're the exact same front end, but with this being that little bit shorter, and it does still auto retract, and I can pull the trigger without having to really push the pump handle forward. Now this is not a stock XYL. This has a upgrade spring in it. The listing said it was coming in around 200, but obviously we have our chronograph, so we're going to be testing that, as well as having some range firing footage. Anyway, the similarities, obviously it's the same base blaster, so handle grip, stock. This has the optional rail up top here. That is not the orange rail that slides back and forth. It is the fixed rail. In comparison with the tactical edition, when I prime, you'll see my sight. I locked that up, apparently, somehow. My sight moves, which is annoying. But anyway, that would not happen with this one, as it is the fixed rail. This could go on my tactical edition or the other way around, doesn't really matter. But obviously this does not have the extended spring tube, so when you collapse this up, it is a rather small package for super easy transport and everything like that. Obviously this is the same magazine with the removable spring. We're not doing that again, because that took me like 30 minutes to find. But really nice little package. This has the same kind of tear down pins and everything like that. So I'm super curious to chrono this thing. It came with 3 different springs. So we're gonna see which one this is in it, and maybe play with that, see our customizability if I don't like it. But let's give it a shot through the chronograph. Going forward, we do have a tripod for this now, but I don't have anything to set it on. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a solid shot. It's nicer because I don't have to hold anything. 164.8 and 169. So I'm gonna say this is not the beefier spring that is in this. It is fairly easy to, again, disassemble this, pull our 2 pins, change our springs. I'm gonna kind of leave it as is, just specifically for the purposes of this video. Anyway, yeah, there's really, the blasters are the same, except for having the extra front pump grip up here. I gotta be honest though, I kinda think, I mean, there's so much space there. I think I prefer this for more like a CQB kind of standpoint, where the tactical edition is more like that rifle, where you kind of want to look down the sights. Either way, yeah, so let's go get some range footage here with the spring already in it, and then we will go outside to the bench and bring our chrono and see what we're packing as far as additional springs, and see what we got. All right, here we are with our Unicorn. We're gonna go ahead and break this down to get to the spring. Now, these are the 2 springs that came with her as well. So I'm gonna go ahead, pull the pins here, and get this spring out, which feels the beefiest of them. and try some of these other combinations and see how it goes. Could be a load of different factors, because that was really easy. Okay. This, honestly, what I took out feels like the beefiest spring, which is that one. That's our other one. I think this is probably the lightest one, in all honesty. Oh my god, I primed that with no effort. This is not... All right, we have our chronograph stand. Shoot this way. $129. So that's not the spring we need. That's still coming in at $129. Could be an air seal issue, but I am not impressed. Okay, $168. That's better. $110. $119. $134. $128. Let's put the beefy spring back in, which is what I thought. I mean, it's pretty beefy. So easy to prime. 158, 64, 82, 79, 107. We're loaded. This is the last one. Oh, we were loaded. Okay, I am now not sure what's going on here. 131. I feel like I just gotta accept that. 129. All right, everyone, so here we are back on the backwoods range. We have the standard XYL Unicorn. We are running the X-Shot darts, standard magazine, 10 rounds. You guys are up higher now, so hopefully we'll be able to dart track this baby a little bit better, but I am going to get into position and we're gonna do it. All right, Unicorn, load it up, let's do it. Okay, here we go. Shot pretty well, surprisingly, for its FPS. So none at 50. Bunch coming in here at 75. Got a good cluster here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Birds in the background, fighting over a birdhouse. Love it. Okay, so that's 4. Coming up here in between our 75 and 100, we have a 5, a 6, and 100. Right in front of it, we have our 7, 8. And then you can see here, we have our 9, 10 over the 100-foot mark. So that will shoot 100 feet. And so there you have it, guys. That is the video on the XYL base Unicorn. Out of the two, I think in all honesty, like I said, I like this for CQB. It's a way more compact blaster without having, you know, the pump trip up front. And there's just something about it being this small. It is still very very easy to use, and kind of hit the same ranges we were looking at with the tactical. I know this shoots not as hard. I was using the same darts for the comparison on the range, so that is something I will be trying to do. As long as, you know, we're shooting half darts, I will be trying to use the X-Shot darts just because they are easier to come by, and easy for me to find, so kind of works out for me right now. But yeah, so I think both have their place. This is definitely, like I said, more the CQB, where the tactical edition is more of the rifle kinda standpoint. Especially once you elongate the stock. I mean, they're the same base platform. So they're the same base platform, but obviously your pump grip is up here. So you have all that extra length, but also an extra long barrel. So there is a lot of plus and minuses there. But anyway, I will enjoy having both of these in my possession. But anyway, yeah, again, I love this product. I don't know what it is. Is it the fact that all this is metal? Metal, 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 metal. I can see all the metal inside, the pins, the magazine release is metal, the locking switch is metal. When you tear this down, it has that full metal trigger assembly and all that. It feels... trigger lock. It feels so good to use. And yeah. So that is the XYL Unicorn. Again, all this being metal, amazing. Really, you get a very, very nice feel for it, and it is a pleasure to use. But, update on the giveaway. So by now you would have already seen the standalone giveaway video. You would have seen the updates on Instagram. Go ahead and letting everyone know about the contest, about the giveaway itself. So here we are. You do not have much time left to go ahead and enter for it. Again, our two goals I've laid out very, very simple. You must be a follower on Instagram, and you must be a subscriber on this platform. My goal is 200 subs. Not very big, but I think with the group that we are growing steadily, I think it is totally something we can do sooner rather than later. So, thank you guys so much for all of the likes and the follows and the views, and of course the subscriptions where they happen. I know right now about 20% of my viewers are not subscribed, and that seems to be consistent. So if there's something you guys want to see, please go ahead and let me know. I do make fun stuff. I have the ability to make funner stuff, but you guys let me know. So again, thank you guys very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all the stuff. And I will see you next time in something. Peace out, bros.